High Rise Invasion is Battle Royale meets Future Diary. Characters in this anime find themselves teleported into a seemingly alternate realm with no memory of what transpired. They awaken to discover that they're contestants in a game, the rules of which are gradually revealed throughout each episode. Basically speaking, it's a giant deathmatch filled with weapons, some of which are conventional guns and swords, others are less conventional weapons that take the shape of masks. These masks grant the wearers superhuman abilities, but not all of the masks are created equal. Different masks grant different powers and come with a set of unfavorable conditions for the wearer. A few of these masks are vastly superior to the others, but they're limited in quantity and break after one use. The objective of the game is to kill each other, and the winner receives the power of God. I'm not a fan of battle royale type stories because they're a bit too tragic due to how it forces friends and lovers to kill each other. Thankfully, the rules in High Rise are devised in a way that factions can be formed which potentially allows them to survive beyond the end of the game. The premise of the anime may sound serious, but its execution is quite the opposite. Some of the character designs and even the masks themselves look a little silly. Furthermore, High Rise Invasion is one small step away from becoming an ecchi. This is apparent from the very first episode where the protagonist is nearly stripped naked under threat of death. The remainder of the anime is filled with panty shots and characters barely escaping damage so narrowly that their clothing is destroyed, revealing their underwear. By episode 3, I was under the assumption that they'd all be clad in underwear by the end of the series. For a series that tries to tease their audience as much as this, they sure lack the wherewithal to follow through with their intent, as this is another one of those anime with full frontal nudity but no nipples. The action, however, pulls no punches. It is extreme in every sense of the word. Superpowered masks decimate their victims by transforming their bodies into soup with a single punch. It seems like different characters receive different sets of abilities. Some are skilled with rifles, others pistols or swords, or some even hurl cannonballs with their bare hands. Don't expect a whole lot of realism here though, because human bodies apparently have less resilience than a piñata, as we see heads and arms flying from bodies as if they're boneless jello creatures. It's clear to see that High Rise Invasion is the type of anime that wants you to watch it sitting down with a fistful of popcorn in one hand and your meat in the other. Just don't forget which hand you're eating with. In regards to the story, it is serviceable. I appreciated that they broke the exposition down into smaller, more easily digestible chunks, which made its pacing much more consistent than just info dumping all over episode 1. I believe this to be the best method of pacing for this particular anime, as every episode features a balance of action, exposition, character interaction, plot progression, and also gradually unraveling the mystery of the game and the characters' backstories. The ending is incomplete, and as of right now, there is no expected release date for Season 2. However, this is a Netflix original animation, and they appear to be on the ball with their follow-through in regards to their sequels. I'd assume a sequel to be possible if they find the first season to be profitable, though I don't know exactly how popular it would need to be in order for its sequel to be guaranteed. I enjoyed watching this anime, but at best, it's a decent series attempting to stand out in an oversaturated market of other much better action fanservice anime. Overall, I give High Rise Invasion a 6 out of 10, meaning that it's worth watching for those predisposed to enjoying this type of anime, but anyone else would likely not enjoy it as much. Its fights are exciting, its pacing is consistent, there's no sex-phobic male protagonist, and I think its concept has potential. However, everything feels like a simple build-up, meaning that its second season will be the true deciding factor on the quality of this anime. If the second season does get produced and manages to improve on what the first season provided, then I'll be willing to revise the score. If you're interested in the premise of High Rise Invasion, then you may enjoy its 21-volume manga. From what I hear, the overall execution is much better and it's already finished, so you will likely have a much more fulfilling experience reading it. Glancing over it, I think the art style is awesome, and I get the feeling that I might enjoy the action much more in the manga than I did in the anime. If you like action and fan service, then my recommendations are Queen's Blade, High School of the Dead, and Sekirei. If you have better recommendations, then let me know about those in the comments section below. Have you seen High Rise Invasion? What did you feel about it? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with my review of Romeo's Blue Sky.